Shalom, 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 Mitter. The better Asher. Those videos of spirit didn't have any real topics or anything, so Lord will not give you a good lesson to the spirit if so be the Lord's will. Because again, they call a help. Shema Shema like Shah. Amen. Let's get into it. Let's go to the book of. Let's get some prophecy. Let's get some prophecy in the book of. Yeah. Get the book of Micah, chapter 7, verse 5. Sure. Trust ye not in a friend, put ye not confidence in a guide, keep the doors of thy mouth from her that lieth in thy bosom. So you can't really be trusting anyone these last days. You can't really be over comfortable with someone. You can go for your argument. Man gets man, brother in truth. You don't know him. You just randomly showed up. You don't know him. And you just say, Shalom, Kwam Yasharala. All praise to the Most High. You don't know what this brother is about. You just randomly made him. Lord said not to trust him. But truly, you should be trying to prove a friend first. In the book of Sirach. You should be trying to prove him a friend first. Before you meet what's I come to him. The book of Sirach to the 6th verse 7. If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first, and be not hasty to credit him. So you need to prove a man first. Prove a friend first before you meet him. Before you conversate with one another. So like before you get down, link up with one another, go to camp with one another. You need to prove your friends. Prove your people. It goes for anyone as well. And not just your friend. Because you can't trust anyone. You can't truly trust anyone with the truth. Not everyone with the fringes is a righteous brother. Not every woman with fringes is a righteous sister. And a dress on. You need to prove your people. If you don't prove them, then they're going to betray you in the latter days. Going back to the book of Micah, I believe it goes further into the book of Micah, chapter 7, verse 6. When the son dishonors the father, the daughter rises up against her mother, the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. Man's enemies are the men of his own house. But you can't trust them. You can't really trust them. You gotta prove them. Because you're going willy-nilly, you're saying, oh yeah, I can bring you in. Yeah, I can bring you into my congregation. You're fine. And you haven't proved that brother at all. You haven't proved that sister at all. You're going like willy-nilly. Yeah, you can come in. Yeah, you can come in. Treat it like a girls and boys club or the YMCA or some club. Just hangout group. Then, hey, your whole thing got to fall down. You're not proving your people first. The thing you're letting some people just going willy-nilly and getting betrayed because of it. That precept as well. All I have a shimmer like your shot, man. Get that book of First Maccabees. Looking for Maccabees. Sorry, for Maccabees. Should like looking for. Should be around here. Should be around here. Kind of. Start at verse 9. The book First Maccabees, chapter 7, verse 9. And him he said was that wicked alchemist. And him he sent was that wicked alchemist, whom he made high priest and commanded that he should take vengeance of the children of Israel. So this coon called alchemist, who wanted to be the high priest, basically got set up by Demetrius, who was a Roman king. I believe that was the Seleucid dynasty, if I'm not mistaken. Which basically just when the kingdoms got split up into around 5 ways, the most western part was the Seleucid dynasty, if I'm not mistaken. And Demetrius was a ruler, which became known as the Romans because their main city was in Rome. So yeah, a little bit of history. You just gotta make sure I'm right. Gotta prove that real quick. But the Seleucid dynasty, what do you call this? Seleucid. Okay, it's supposed to. Hold up. What would I be able to find? Although would I be able to look it up? Or not? Yeah, it is what it is. That's how maybe we'll just do this. Or maybe we'll just do this real quick. Low one. But yellow one. Alright, come. Going over here. Go here. Shit like. Shit like it. You know what? Might as well not even bother. Alright, come. Solution. That's shit like it. There you go. But no, never mind. We get the point though. Now going back over to the book of Maccabees, chapter 7, verse 9. And him he sent was that wicked alchemist, whom he made high priest and commanded that he should take vengeance of the children of Israel. So Alchemist was sent to take vengeance against the children of Israel. Now remember, Alchemist is an Israelite who was desirous to be the high priest. So reading on, so they departed and came with a great power into the land of Judea, where they sent messengers to Judas and his brethren with him, to Judas and his brethren with peaceable words deceitfully. So basically to try to trick him into acting friendly and peaceable, you know, like a vitamin, accept them, rejoice that it's coming, and then when then all things seem good, then you gotta bring the whole army and destroy them. But reading on, but they gave no heed to their words, for they saw that they were come with a great power. So Judas and the Maccabees and all the Jews saw that they had a great big army, and they just saying like, so the nigga want to have peace, but yeah, he brings a giant army with him. Ain't buying that. That's basically what it said. And he denied him because of the fact that he had a big army with him, basically to destroy him. But reading on, then did there assemble unto Alchemists and Barchidas a company of scribes to require justice. A company of scribes to require justice. Now the Assadenes were the first among the children of Israel that sought peace of them. So they all thinking like, oh, the guy. Well, I said I'm about to read it. What they said was that one day the priest of the seed of Aaron is come with this army, and he will do us no wrong. So they're saying, yeah, this guy had a priest. He had a priest. How can they be evil? How can these Roman soldiers be evil when they have a high priest with them, of the seed of Aaron? They must be good. They must be. Reading on, so he spake unto them peaceably, and swore unto them, saying, we will procure the harm neither of you nor your friends. Whereupon they believed him, howbeit he took of them 60 men, and slew them in one day, according to the words which he wrote. The flesh of thy saints have they cast out, and their blood have they shed round about Jerusalem, and there was none to bury them. So basically, alchemists tricked them and destroyed them by overthrowing them and beguiling them with deceit. So that's what happened to the Assadenes. I'm not saying their name wrong. So that what happened to the Assadenes. So going back to the book of Micah, chapter 4, Micah chapter 7, verse 5. Trust ye not a friend, but put ye not confidence in a guide. Keep the doors of thy mouth from her that lieth in thy bosom. So you can't be overbearing, over trustworthy. So you do that, and then you could be overthrown. And another one as well about what Hezekiah did was the Babylonians. Well, I can find it. This will be the Lord. Book of Hezekiah, chapter 1. I can find it. Kind of call like how a shimmer like your shit, but alright, kind of. The book of Isaiah, chapter 39. Isaiah chapter 39, verse 1. At that time, Merodach Baladan, the son of Baladan, king of Babylon, sent letters and a present to Hezekiah, where he had heard that he had been sick and was restored. So this heathen send Hezekiah a gift, like, oh, you got better, congratulations, and send him a gift. So reading on, and Hezekiah was glad of them, and shewed them the house of his precious things, the silver, and the gold, and the spices, and the precious ointment, and all the house of his armor, and all that was found in his treasures. There was nothing in his house, nor in all his dominion that Hezekiah shewed them not. So Hezekiah shewed them all his goods, all his precious valuables, all the things of his possession. So reading on, skipping on over to 5. Then said Isaiah to Hezekiah, Then said Isaiah to Hezekiah, hear the word of the Lord of hosts. Behold, the days come, that all that is in thy house, and that which thy fathers have laid, behold, the days come, that all that is in thy house, and that which thy fathers have laid up in treasure in store unto this day shall be carried to Babylon. Nothing shall be left save the Lord. And of thy sons that shall issue from thee, which thou shalt beget, shall they take away, and they shall be eunuchs in the palace, and they shall be eunuchs in the palace of the king of Babylon. Then said Hezekiah to Isaiah, good is the word of the Lord which thou hast spoken. He said, moreover, for there shall be peace and truth in my days. He said, moreover, for there shall be peace and truth in my days. But the point is, though, since he showed them all, since he trusted in some random strangers and allowed them to come into the house, come into his house, the Lord's house even, and because he did that, now his children are gonna be eunuchs in their castle and be taken away captive, and all his house are gonna be spoiled and robbed because he trusted in the heathen. So this is why it said, Book of Micah, chapter 7, verse 5, trust ye not in a friend, put ye not confidence in a guide, keep the doors in thy mouth from the her that lieth in thy bosom. For the son dishonoreth this. But the point is, you can't trust anyone. You can't just put your whole heart out. You gotta have some reserve for yourself. If you do that, then some wicked man or some wicked woman will use that against you to your destruction, whosoever or whatsoever it may be. But this is the book of chapter 9, verse 6. In the book of Matthew, chapter 10, verse 34. See, now I come to send a peace on the earth. On earth, I came not to send peace, but a sword. I'm come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. And a man's foes shall be they of his own household. He that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me, and he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. So that's the point. A, you can't be loving anyone more than the Lord, and B, the Lord gets to set a sword upon the households. But that's why it says in verse 6, for the son dishonoreth the father, the daughter riseth up against for the son dishonoreth the father, the daughter riseth up against her mother, the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. A man's enemies are the men of his own house. Therefore I will look unto the Lord, I will wait for the God of my salvation. My God will hear me. So the point is, though, if you look into the Lord, and trust him with all your heart, all your mind, all your soul, and not trusting in your own people, because they can't save you in that other end. The Lord will. And the Lord and your house shall come. Well, after you coming into the truth, the Lord already put a sword against you to divide your household and weave out those who are worthy of your love, worthy of the Lord's love, and those who aren't. Of course, they call like how Shema Shema like your Shalom. Lower your other five. Now, Lord, you hit me up in the comments, or in my own box, or in my inbox down below. But lower your other five. Lord, I didn't offend anyone. If I did, Lord, when you hit me up as well, we resolve it one on one in the inbox as well. Of course, then they say call like how Shema Shema like your Shalom.